Hey Wayne, so something I want to talk to you about is how you're getting business. I know you're trying a lot of new things.
Right.
I know you're trying Google Ads.
Okay.
I know you have a receptionist. I know you're trying other ideas.
Right.
So let's get started, man. What's the number one way you get detailing business?
My Google reviews is the number one thing. About 90% of the people say, I checked out your reviews and I can't believe what some of the people have said in the reviews. I go back from time to time and I look at it and I'm like, wow, I can't believe somebody said that. Did I talk about it in one of the other videos what the lady came out and said?
I don't remember.
No? Oh, okay. So pretty much somebody's always watching. So you got to be careful what you're talking about, what you're doing, what you're joking about. So one of my employees, they were using acid. And I told them, hey, don't ever use acid on those aluminum wheels. Don't ever do that. And I said, hey, but this is the way you do it. So the lady wrote in the review, she was like listening. She walked up and I guess she turned around, but she was like, hey, I loved how he talked to his employee. He corrected him and showed him the right way to do it. And for somebody to take that time and sit there and show them, that's the type of person I want to come out to take care of my vehicle. So she wrote that in the review and I was able to go back and look at that and I said, oh, wow. Like, now what if I was talking to him crazy? You know what? Go sit in the car. Go sit somewhere, man. You know what? Get out of my face. Like, you know, I could have said something crazy, but, you know, I did it.
So there's always somebody watching.
Exactly.
Gotcha. And now, real quickly, for the new detailers, they don't know how to get those Google reviews. Right. Do you ask the customer? Do you wait for them to do it themselves? Okay. What's your strategy?
My strategy, for one, it's embedded in my app that I use. I have a new app coming out for detailers. Just a little sneak peek, that's all I'm gonna say. But it notifies them after the detail is finished. That's the first way. The second way, well actually, let me go back. This is the first way. After I finish, I say, hey, I noticed that you're excited about the vehicle. Do you mind leaving me a review? And as soon as they say yes, I say, hey, it's already sent to your phone. All you have to do is leave a star rating. You don't even have to worry about the review. And they say, hey, I'll go ahead and take care of it right now, literally on the spot. Bam. And other than that, after I send it to them on the spot, after I complete the trip, it's another one that sends to remind them. Because a lot of the times when you leave, they're not worried about leaving you a review. So yeah.
And then, do you try reading the customer, like, oh, if they love it? Or do you tell every single customer to leave you a review?
You have to be wise. You gotta use some wisdom on this one. So for instance, if you got into a little altercation with the customer, they didn't like the price, even though you did a good job, they were in a bad mood, or you showed up late. So these are all things you have to think about before sending the review. You know, sometimes I won't send that review because of that. But if they rebook, then even though they were mad or whatever, that lets you know you did your thing, then go ahead and follow up and send the review. But be smart. All right, we got the first client of the day, Miss Mercedes, maintenance client. Gonna come in here, vacuum. We're gonna clean up the leather, cup holders, door jambs, air vents, of course. Get them back right, get that new car feeling. And then of course we make sure we deep clean the rims and wheels. And the exterior gets a wash and wax. We make sure we keep the vehicle protected. And you know, dirt and debris, sap, all that stuff repels because we make sure we keep it protected. Tap in, link in bio.
All right, Wayne, you make sure to get your Instagram?
Oh yeah, gotta plug it in. I keep the Instagram updated more than YouTube. So if you wanna stay in tune with what's going on with the shop, what's going on with anything new, when it comes to the apps, when it comes to how to grow, whatever it is, Instagram is the place to go, so make sure you go over there and follow.
Now, is that for customers? Is that for your followers? Is that to sell products?
It's for everybody. It's for the haters. It's for the people of Christ. It's for the business people. It's for the lazy people. You know, it's for everybody. Tune in.
Hey, so Wayne, any advice on the receptionist? Does that bring you a lot of business?
It all depends on the receptionist. It depends on their drive. If they're very helpful and looking to grow a business and looking to be there, then they're gonna take that extra step and calling people, emailing different companies, you know. But if you find somebody that's gonna do the bare minimum, they're just gonna do what you say, take care of the phone calls, take notes, and then that's it. So I've noticed that with certain employees, some of them will go above and beyond of what I say, and then some of them will just do the bare minimum. So it's really all on the employee if they're gonna bring you in more business.
But is having somebody answer your phone calls a huge help or not really?
It's a huge help, because if I'm out here and people call, I'm a yes man. Can you come in? Can you do it today? Yes. And then I'll overbook. I'll schedule wrong because I'm talking to a lot of people and doing so much, and I won't realize it until that moment. So yes, it's definitely worth it for me to do that.
Hey Wayne, so let's talk about the in-person marketing, the van wrap, the business cards. When you're detailing out of customers, do other neighbors come and say what's up? How do you feel about that?
Okay, so for the car wrap, people are walking around constantly. When you got your A-frame out, people are walking around constantly. And people are nosy, man, so they already look at the van, they already know what I'm doing. So it draws people in. So I get about 5 to 10 people a day that are walking up, either taking a picture of my van driving by, taking a picture of the A-frame, and they're coming up asking for business cards. So the wrap, I just recently got a detail from that. Just, hey, my husband, just yesterday, my husband booked because he took a picture of your van, and now you're here. So literally from my wrap, I got business. I'll be going through the drive-through. People will call me in the drive-through. Oh, hey, I'm right behind you. I see you do mobile detailing. So it works. So if you can afford it, get it. You know what I mean? Whether it just be one person a week, one person a month, regardless, that's paying for that wrap. Second, I will never stop handing out cards. I will never stop doing any footwork. Even if I got to and I don't have time to do it, I'm gonna hire somebody to go door to door and hand out cards, put them flyers on cars. That's a never-ending thing, you know what I mean? That's providing. And don't ever feel like you're too good to do that, you know what I mean? It helps me. I just recently got somebody that said, hey, I seen you put a card on my car, and they spent like $600-700 just for me putting a card on a car. You know what I mean? So get out there, get it, it's worth it. Invest into it. I invested into it about once a month. About $100 to $150 just on cards. And I'm constantly handing them out, so get on that.
So today, Wayne, you got a dealership?
Yes, sir.
Now, how'd they find you?
They found me by my van, first of all, because my van was by his gate. So of course he had to see the van, then he sees us detailing. And he talks to my detailing partner, and my detailing partner was like, I'm not the boss, man, I can't negotiate the price. So he calls me over and he said, hey, I have another detailer that used to come out. Could you honor $125 a vehicle? I said, I don't normally do dealerships because of the low price. And he said, give it a shot. I said, you know what, I'll give it a try. I said, the vehicles are pretty standard. We'll see if 125 works. So we got 2 vehicles today, 125. He said their maintenances, they're not bad. And he talking that language, so you know he already had a detailer. It's like, they're just maintenance details. I'm like, all right, cool.
Like he knows what to say.
Yeah.
All right.
So he said no shampoos either. That's what he said, maintenance, no shampoos. Quick in and out, just make it look better.
He's making it sound good over there.
Right, but you gotta watch them because they'll try to, hey, can you just touch the headlights? Just staying right there, and you find yourself there for 2-3 hours for 125. So if I can get in and out, it'll be good.
I got you, man, but you got this business because of the wrap.
Yes, sir, because of the wrap. They looked over, seen the wrap, so I'm gonna get a full wrap soon, Reyes.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, but I don't really know if I'm gonna be keeping this van. That's the only thing that's kind of holding me back. So I have to decide if I'm gonna keep it or if I'm gonna sell it. So you guys, let me know if anybody wants to buy this van, what you would pay for it. I'm thinking about six to eight, around that range. You know, I might throw a few little stuff in there for you to get started with your detailing business. Comment down below if you will buy it.
Hey Wayne, last question. For the detailers that say, man, no matter what I do, I can't get any business. What would you recommend? What would you say to them?
Stick and move, roll with the punches, man. It's coming. If you believe, you shall achieve. If you have a vision It has to come to pass, man. Don't doubt, don't think that it's not gonna come to pass, because when I first started, I went in them dry seasons where I was just cleaning family members' cars. Stay consistent with getting reviews, stay consistent with staying in people's faces. It's gotta happen, it will happen. That should be the mindset.
Hey, what about the details that first year, they want to blow up? You think that's realistic, or you got to put in a couple years and build your reputation and clientele?
I'm gonna be real. If your marketing game is strong, you came from a background of marketing. I know my guy, shout out to Mike. If you know how to market, you know how to present yourself, you know how to talk that big talk, you can come in hitting. It can happen. So keep that mindset, believe that it can happen, and it can. But realistically, most of the time that's not the case.
So just put in that work and be patient.
Put in the work, be patient, like Reyes said. And if you believe that you could blow up right away, don't let nobody ruin that for you. You know what I mean? Just like people came in, you know, my own family was like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? And now they rocking with me, now they on board. So don't go what the majority says. Just believe, put God first, and you know, it'll fall into place.